Hello, YouTube. Thank you for tuning in to this YouTube live stream. I got a very important message for you. So I just thank you for tuning in. I'm here to talk about families in this world today. Families, okay? I'm finna share about dysfunctional families. Dysfunctional. That's what I'm gonna be sharing about. So I thank you for tuning in. This is very serious because the families are broken in this world today. The families are messed up. The families in this world today. So that's what I'm on here to share about. The families. Families. I'm praying. I'm praying for young men and women. I'm praying for young men and women living in this world that's growing up, that grew up in a dysfunctional family that are now adults. So we see a lot of young men and women acting out of control. They grew up in a dysfunctional family. Dysfunction. These kids are growing up in a dysfunctional family. Dysfunction. How they acting at school and what they listening to too is dysfunction. So I'm praying. I'm praying for the young men and women who who are living in this world that grew up in a dysfunctional family. And I'm on here to share Romans 12:2, because Jesus Christ is the only one that can change the young man or woman that may be an adult now, and you're going by what you learn. Human behavior is learned. Human behavior is learned. A lot of young men and women in this world are only going by what they seen growing up. They think cussing somebody out is the way because they seen their mom or dad do that. But you can be delivered from that. I'm over here in Romans 12:2 in the Bible. It says, a living sacrifice. Therefore, I urge you, brother and sister, in the view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true proper worship. Do not be conformed to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So I'm praying for young men and women that are now adults, or the teenagers that may be growing up in a dysfunctional home, that you would let Jesus Christ transform your mindset. I'm praying for the young adults that are adults now, and you living out your dysfunction. You living out the dysfunction. I'm praying for the young adults who grew up in a dysfunctional family. I'm praying you let God deliver you. I'm praying the cycle will be broken. I'm praying for young women, young men, whatever age, 20, 25, 30, 18. I'm praying you would let Jesus Christ deliver you. Romans 12:2 said, don't be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Let God change you. So I'm praying for the young adults who grew up in a dysfunctional home. And I've been there. God delivered me. That you would let Jesus Christ deliver you. I'm praying for these young men and women. I'm praying for the young woman who grew up in a dysfunctional home and she think cussing people out is the way. That's not the way. That's you could be delivered from that. The young woman that cusses people out, the young man that cusses people out because he's seen that growing up. You could be delivered from that. Right here, here go the answer. I'm praying you will let God deliver you. I'm praying for young men and women, 19, 18, 20, that God's goodness and kindness and love can lead you to repentance. You will let Jesus Christ transform your mind. Okay? So I'm praying for young men and women, living in this world that grew up in a dysfunctional family, that you would let Jesus Christ transform your mind and you will let God deliver you. Romans 12:2. Bye-bye.